Well, welcome to the Liverpool 12th man Reds roll call. It is definitely going to be an interesting game today. And I hope that you're joining us live and direct out there and wherever you are in the world. Big up to High Lord, big up to Hustle Bones, KJ in the house. Big up, big up, big up. A lot of people will be surprised by this lineup. I am trying to make the necessary corrections to my possible lineup that I predicted. But we're joined by Lee and also joined by Brian today. How you doing, Lee?
Good, mate. Good.
Excellent, excellent. And how are you doing, Brian?
Yeah, very well. Good to see everybody in so early. Good to see plenty of people here already. 9 people here already. That's awesome. Don't forget to hit the like on the way in.
I think that's because like we got some proper Reds that definitely frequent this channel, and I can't say enough about how much I'm proud that they do show me some love by showing up and representing, but also I appreciate the fact that they represent, whether on this channel or other channels, they always are proper Reds. So big up to each and every one of you, because Reds roll call is super important. It shows that we are definitely unified and we are a collective that can't be stopped. So we are going to be going into this League Cup with a really crazy little looking lineup in that I guess we were warned by the coach that to expect some real changes, some real differences in the lineup, and he did not. He definitely did not let us down or leave us hanging with that one. So, what are you looking at this lineup for? How are you looking at this lineup? I should say is I know that we've gotten the list for the lineup, but it's not a confirmed. We haven't gotten a confirmation as to where these people are going to necessarily play in this lineup. But we all have our ideas as to where they'll play, and certainly with three midfielders being included, or four midfielders technically being included into this lineup, we can also be pretty assured that we're going to see the debut of some players, and we're going to see the debut of some players playing specific roles or positions on this team. How are you looking at it, Lee? Actually, let's start with Lee. How are you
I'm
looking
looking
at
forward to seeing Endo at centre half to see how he does. And
it?
I'm also looking forward to seeing, what the actual formation is. If Trent does play, like probably at right back, or whether he strays into the midfield more. I don't know, with Joe playing on
Yeah,
the left. I
yeah.
doubt it, though. I think we've pretty much done away with that, haven't we now? But you never know. I am interested just to see. I'm glad Trent's playing. I think it's important that Trent played tonight because he's had a couple of weeks off, so I don't think we'd be overusing him by using him tonight. I feel it's okay to use Trent tonight, and we need him as the vice captain and as a big player.
Yeah. Agreed. That's the again. I didn't. I predicted some of the team. I didn't predict all of the team. I don't think anyone came out with the prediction for this team completely. But it is a unique team. Brian, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, a few. He gave us the hints in the in terms of people being played out of position, expecting to see
Mhm.
some senior players instead of. He said that there would be young players coming in, but he also hinted that there would be senior players playing in a position that you don't normally see them in, i.e., Endo at centre half. I think some of us are thinking, like I was thinking last night, that meant someone at right back.
Mhm.
So that's it. Yeah, I mean, Endo at centre half, he's played there before. I think he's played more in a back three, but I'm sure it's something he can do. I thought that he could potentially have been someone who could have played right back if we wanted to give Trent a night off. So it's good to see the young lad Neoni get a start. Morton, we know what he can do. A tidy young player, but Neoni's a bit more exciting. He's got
Right.
a bit more about him. So expecting a good game from both of them. But if Neoni has a good game, he will just by dint of the way he plays and the position he plays, he'll stand out more. Morton is more of a holding mid and pass it around, but Neone's got something special about it. So yeah, so great to see. It's really only kind of him. Morton has had experience. It's really only actually Neone that he says the out and out kind of young buck. Morton definitely, but he's had some minutes before. So it's still a very strong team when you add on paper. You still got Gomez, still got Trent, still got Max, still got Gakpo, Nunez. Still a very, very strong team. Harvey Elliott on the right is a little bit different. We know it's not his preferred. We know it's not his best position just in terms of his pace. We like him in the middle. We like to see Harvey in the middle, but sure he can do it. Assuming that's it, it might even be Trainioni out in that little. Highly unlikely, I think, but yeah, good to see. We've all been looking forward to seeing, and hopefully we get to see some minutes from the boys there that are on the bench that people are talking about. Rio, maybe that'll be good to see Rio get on. Full young player, that'd be great to see.
Yeah, I'd like to see Rio.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's a debut, like we said before. It's a debut for a lot of players in some roles that we're necessarily expecting to see them in, but we are glad to see that they're getting opportunities. In the chat, you can tell us, please do. Hopefully, Brian will bring up some of your inclusions. Tell us who you're the most surprised to see in this lineup. How about that? Who are you the most surprised to see in this lineup? We can start with that because, and not surprised as in pleasantly surprised. You can put it, or you can put surprise for whichever reasons that you want to put it. But yeah, I'm happy to see that we are going with a lineup that says that we aren't going to just let this opportunity of getting to our 20th semifinal just pass us by. It seems like it looks like we are going to put a concerted effort into it. It's not going to be, just play all the kids and hope for the best. Just as Brian said, there is some really good players that are included in this lineup. So let's see. You got Cody, got Darwin, got Harvey. How about that midfield too? By the way, how do you think that midfield is going to be constructed? Basically, what are we going to be still utilizing the pivot? Is it going to be maybe Maka finally in that 10 role? Or does maybe Trainioni go into the 10 role and Maka just holds down that back the pivot with Morton? What do you think is going to happen with that? I'll ask Brian first, then go to Lee.
I like it as a double pivot with Mac and Morton and letting Neone have a bit of space. He'd be playing close to Harvey Elliott. I'm surprised. Yeah, my big surprise is probably Endo starting the center half. Yeah, but Trent playing is a bigger surprise. I thought he'd be. I thought he'd be given a night off. So
I don't know. Yeah.
I like I think it's going to be Neone with a bit of freedom and Mac and Morton just sitting and holding. Obviously, well, not sitting and holding. I think Mac will, of course, get forward. But I think it'll be them two in behind Trey, yeah. And then Elliott over to the right, Gakpo over to the left. And obviously Darwin up top. So.
Okay. How about for you, Lee?
Yeah, the main surprise is Endo playing centre half. Some people would actually think, like Brian said, actually thought he might fill in at right back if Trent was to be rested, because I think he has played there before. But yeah, that's the big surprise. But not so much a surprise. That's the one we're all looking at, I suppose, and we're all looking at Trey as well to see, how he does in this position, which I think should suit his skill set. Like, he should be able to get into the game, hopefully, and have some good touches, I hope. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing him. Looking forward. I'm glad that other players are back on the bench, like Tsimikas. Like Hilo mentioned, Tsimikas being back on the bench. I didn't know he was back so soon, but I'm glad he is because we need him.
Right.
I hope to see Chiesa for 20 minutes, say, it'd probably be
Yeah,
a
yeah.
20-minute job, wouldn't
Were
it,
you
to play for
surprised to
Spurs?
not see Chiesa start? But
Not really, because it's going to take him a while before he can start matches. I think I'm not really surprised, because I mean we haven't even seen him as a sub yet, so he's hardly going to start before being
Mhm,
a sub, is he?
mhm. Okay, okay. Let's see who else do I have in here. I'm trying to get this lineup all set up now that we have the confirmed lineup for us. It was interesting that let's see, Yaros is going to be okay. Yaros is on the bench. Chiesa's on the bench. Diego's on the bench. Simicast, good to see Simicast on the bench as well. We've been trying to get him match day fit from his ankle injury as well. We have McConnell, Nalo, and no Diaz on the bench. Actually, that's who I have on the bench. That should not be there.
For someone was asking for. I've just put the Southampton team in the chat there, but the first one is it's McCarthy in goal. But I've just put it in the chat there. Someone was asking for it, so that's their team in the chat.
Okay. All right. Got this set up. I will show you what we are working with when it comes to our lineup, at least. And unfortunately, the youth players don't get the whole big like pictures and the likes of them in their kits. The PR version of it, at least. But I'm gonna share this with you all the same. Give me 1 second. And then let's take this one more time. All right. So this is the lineup that we're looking at. Again, this is the lineup that we are looking at. Oh, yeah. This is the lineup we're looking at. We're looking at, again, Joey G, looking at Endo, holding down VVD's spot, Kwanzaa on the right, and we have Trent on the right side of him. And then we have Kelleher and net. We also have Morton, Leone, and Maka. I know that I think I don't know if we're going to do the pivot. We'll probably will switch in and out of the pivot somewhat here and there. But I have it as being a Tyler Morton holding down the 6 role for us, and then having Leone and Maka as 8s. Then I also have I have Cody, excuse me. I have Cody, and I have Nunez, and I have Elliott starting on that right wing. So I'm looking for some big things today. Definitely could see some of these players getting on the scoring sheet. We all know that Southampton is coming off a really, really bad performance. I'm getting a little. Let me just do this because I'm getting a little interference there. Getting a bad performance from their game against Spurs. I ended up watching that game to try to get a little bit of some insight as to what we'd be looking at for the next 2 matches, because both of these teams, or Spurs and obviously Southampton, are 2 teams that we're going to be facing this week. I'm going to bring in JK to the conversation as well. JK, are you with us?
Yes, bro. All good.
Okay.
Okay.
What were your thoughts when you saw the lineup?
Evening, Lee and Brian. I'm pretty surprised, actually. I don't know. No Salah on the bench as well, you know.
Yeah. He was on the team. They showed him getting off the team bus, but
Okay.
but yeah, no, not in the lineup.
Yeah, not
Obviously,
in the squad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So for me, it's probably just a fun today, then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's happy. That's why he's gone for. Virgil's not there. Who else? Sabotsalai. So there's a few guys missing, actually. It's good to see the young lads getting a game in the midfield to see what they can do from the start. McAllister will be there to help them along. Overall, around the pitch, we've got players, you know what they're doing. You know, when you look at the front 3, Elliott, Gakpo and Darwin, between them three, there's enough experience there to get going. Midfield is just them two young lads and McAllister. And then defence, like all them guys have played all season. So just Endo's the one who hasn't really. So it'd be good to have him in there as well. But I'm really surprised with the team.
Okay. Are you happy to see the team, or did you want some other names to be included in this team that that aren't?
Like it's the quarterfinal. Win this, we're in the semis. You know.
Mhm.
Like when we look at the West Ham game, we beat them 5-1, and then we played Brighton in this cup. So we've had like tough fixtures, even though we won both of them. I just feel like Diaz is not even on the subs bench as well. Jota's there, so he's the one guy we can call to if needed. I just feel like having Salah on the bench would have just been a good thing to have, just in case. I just feel.
Okay. How about for you, Brian? Is there someone on this? Is there someone that you would have liked to have seen in this, or are you accepting of this lineup?
Oh yeah, I'd love to see Chiesa start. I was kind of hoping for that tonight. So thought he was ready, thought he was good. That's someone I want to see on the pitch.
Yeah.
Seen absolutely nothing of him. So we've seen 20 minutes in that one game where he came on, whoever it was against. I can't remember who it was, but it's so long ago now. Yeah, that was a little bit of a disappointment to me. I kind of thought that was a nailed on one, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Hopefully they'll both we'll be in a position to bring on both of them with a decent chunk of time. Not just 8 minutes and 8 minutes for Rio and 12 minutes for Chiesa. No, a good half an hour for both of them, or at least one of them. That's what I like to see.
Cool. Got a good number of people in the chat here. So I just put in a little bit of a comment there just to say, hey, represent if you can, represent and say where you are chiming in from, like E40 style, represent your area,
E40, man.
Right.
I know that name in a long time.
Yeah. But yes, definitely give a shout out for where you're going to be watching the game. Say what's good. Just just a little hello to your fellow Reds, because we care about each and every one of you, and we want to wish each and every one of you a great game today. So trying to pass on a little bit of the positive vibes and definitely showing love for each other in the sense of saying that we walk always together in whatever we go through. So, Lee, is there anyone on this roster that you wanted to see that you're not seeing in this starting lineup, or are you cool with this lineup and you're just like and you're just you're optimistic to see what it can create?
Yeah, I'm good with the lineup. Yeah, I think it's solid enough. It's got enough in it to get us over the line, and it's just about not risking players. Like Brian said, it would have been nice to have seen Chiesa from the start, but obviously he's gonna want to see him as a sub, isn't he, for the few games first before he possibly gets to start a match, and hopefully his sub appearances will get longer and longer. Starting tonight, but I'm hoping to see Nunes have a good game up front. Actually, try and carry the team a bit, like with players being rested. I hope he does the best tonight. Harvey, it's good to see back in the starting lineup after so long. It's been months now, hasn't it, since we've seen him start a game. Yeah, I'm pleased with the lineup. I think that's good enough. I think we can win this lineup, and we can, of course, make adjustments as the game goes along, can't we? Especially in the second half.
Okay. Definitely put that in there. Definitely big shout out to the UK. See Philip representing. Big up. It's always good to see. If you guys do put him where you representing, you don't have to put your actual address, but you can just say, give a shout out for what your town or city, or maybe even like you just put your country, whichever you feel comfortable with. Just to see where, just to see where we are in the world, how far we are reaching with our message. And also it's cool to see that we are so such a global team. That's why the Reds roll call is important. At least that's why I believe that the Reds roll call is a cool concept and something that I really enjoy putting together, because it shows that, hey, some of us might be going to pitch side, hustle bones. It's good to see that I don't know if you're visiting or if you're just, or if that's your home, but big up hustle bones, and it's something that I thought was kind of cool, because it is an effort just to show that, hey, we are such a global community, and whether it's obviously Red for Life in Canada, whether it is Brian in Ireland, whether it is JK in Germany, whether it is Lee in the UK, or Lee in actually Liverpool, like it is something. Yeah, it is something to behold when you really think about how far our reach goes. And it's something really super cool to see that we all find the time to say hello, to congregate and give proper respect to each other. So big up to everyone that's coming, that is joining us today. Let me make sure I get that too going. Good shout, Red for Life. I see your score prediction. Let us get that going as well. Big up Nolante. Nolante just joined us. I'll get his thoughts on the team and what we have going on, and then I'm gonna get some score predictions and some scorer predictions from you. Make sure that we get that going on. Hopefully, we can do a lot better than last time, which is where I think the only thing we got right was Mo Salah scoring, but that's not exactly predicting the future like like Nostradamus style. Nolante, how are you doing today?
Yeah, big up 12 and panel man for the co-host, and big up the chat as always, contributing. Yeah, like I said, the changes were needed, and I'm glad certain other hitters have been rested completely regardless. At least you're the Japanese samurai finally gets a game. Way not in his position, but that's fine. I mean, I guess I'll give Slot it's just due to certain injuries and what he has available. But let's see, man. Let's see. It'd be interesting to see how they do. So yeah, I mean, I would have liked. I've seen the bench. I'm glad to see Dan's back. I'm glad to see Dan's back. So yeah, that's very good. I like to see him and Nate and Nalo as well on the bench. But again, the game will all really depend on how we do, because if it's close, then they'll probably won't get. Unfortunately, if we are winning a little bit comfortably, they will get on. So yeah, and obviously I would have liked Kaiser to start, but again, Slot probably the same job, just being managing their minutes. So yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Who'd you want to see to start?
I said I would have liked to see Federico Chiesa.
Oh, Chiesa,
yeah, I would have liked him to start from but I guess Slot probably his thing is just kind of because he's been out for so long, just probably managing minutes a bit. So hopefully he gets the build up so he can finally start. So yeah.
Okay.
Loads of scores flying.
I think that's
loads of scores flying.
Well said, because I think that's certainly what we're seeing. Yeah, I know. All right, I'm gonna make sure I get all these scores into this for us as well.
Bonkers with a 2-1 win.
I'm getting the
Barney with a 3-0. Philip with a 2-0. Hustle Bones with a 3-1. They score first. Gakpo gets a hat trick. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, nice. Yeah.
I mean, he is a boss in this competition. This is certainly a competition that he definitely thrives in. You can say that. You can certainly say
I don't think that's any coincidence either. That if you look at Minamino, you look at Cody, you look at some of the players that tend to step up in this competition, because it's never really Mo's competition, this one. It's the one thing he does maybe get rested in, but it's always, it seems to be that we seem to have someone steps up in this competition, becomes the main guy in it.
Right.
Other than Mo,
He
picks up.
hasn't it this year.
Yeah. Taki being top goal scorer in the cups for us, the year he was here, that kind of thing. There's always seems to be someone that has a good competition that isn't Mo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Some great names in the chat, by the way. Big up to everyone joining us, by the way. Appreciate it. And I appreciate that you're rocking with us. There's a lot of channels out there that you could go to or you could congregate with, but you chose this one, hopefully for the right reasons, being that we certainly are a little bit more positive when it comes to a lot of the reflections that we have for our team, and we also are very open to allowing for you to say what you need to say and allowing for us to have a discussion. But more so than not, we also are the kind of channel that likes to big up our Mighty Reds because we know that they can use the support going into every battle that they go to. Let's see what else we have here. So many. I know everyone's getting all right. So I think you can do that too, Brian. Can you star the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Can you
can.
just if you can star the
Okay.
all
cool.
all the scores, I'll make sure to get all of them recorded. That'd be great. And then I'll make sure that everyone gets a shout as to what they are doing with their predictions. Oh, congratulations, Revenite. Congratulations. Revenite just got a new job today, people. So big up.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations, man.
Nice one.
Congratulations, Revelant. Trust me.
Definitely.
Big things. Big things will go on.
Yeah, yes. Definitely.
Lord of mercy.
Yeah, Lord mercy. My
Remakes from JK.
I'll tell you one thing is that my group chats were just going crazy last night with all the speculations and different things that are going on with our club and with team selections and someone last night put it, I think says something about Trent's going to start as a left back today. And I was just like, oh, okay. Wow, we're just going all over this. When I'm like, I get that he played that position for England, but geez, okay, interesting shouts. But yeah, another thing too, Brian. I know you said that you were surprised to see Trent. One thing I can say this, starting at least, and one thing I can say about our team is that we tend to see either the captain or vice captain, pretty much get the majority of leading the club.
We did speak about this last night because we were wondering who would be the captain if none of our official guys. But yeah, I just want also congratulations to Revenite, definitely, man. Hope that goes really well.
Yeah, bless, man.
Good news. The week before Christmas. That's great news to get. Whether you celebrate it or not, I'm not sure, but that's excellent.
Yeah. Because if Trent hadn't started this game, I think it would have been hands down. It would have been Joey G getting the nod to wear the captain's armband. But
he did in the previous game. Sorry to cut it, but just to add context, do you remember when he played his first game? I think it was West Ham. He played 90. He made him captain in that game. So definitely he would have been. Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah. Because at one point we were thinking of maybe Endo gets it. I don't know. It was because it was some of the ideas of some of the lineups that could have been a part of the makeup. You put in the Southampton lineup. They're going to have Cameron Archer and Dibbling starting for them up front. Manning, Fernandez, Downs, Aribo, Bree in the midfield, and then they're going to have a back three of Hardwood, Bellis, Nathan Wood, and Bednarik as the other back linesman. And then Alex McCarthy is going to be in net for them. Ramsdale apparently not fit enough for this one, or maybe they just don't want a chance, bring him out for this game. considering that they want to utilize him most likely for, or certainly for the long haul for the league to try to stay up and in the league. Is there anyone on that list that you got your eye on to say, hey, we're gonna have to? He's a baller, or maybe he's someone that could give us problems in that Southampton lineup?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Nolante. Let's start with Nolante first, and then we'll go JK, Brian, and then Lee. Is there anyone in the Southampton lineup that you're looking at and saying, hey, he could be issues?
Oh, yeah,
And
there's
then
two.
the chat, tell us too, by the way.
Yeah, there's two, and I'm sure my other co-host will agree. From Southampton.
I know.
I mean, if I can say, the tool will be his problem is Mr. Matthias Fernandez will be a problem, and then the young little kid that brings his trouble in this last game we played, young 18-year-old, this dribbling. His style is dribbling. He dribbles like a dog. Dribble. Yes,
Okay.
he's good.
Okay.
He's good.
All
That's
for
cool.
free,
I didn't
bro.
know we have Inspector Clouseau has joined our ranks today,
And,
which is good.
and Pep Guardiola. And
Yeah,
Pep
or
Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola. Okay.
It's the Irishman.
Shout out to the Pink Panther. It's a shade of red, I guess. There you go. Big up. And
There's a shout out to your boy Nolante. There's a shout out to your boy from Red Armchair. Joey G will have dibbling wobbling. That's a good one.
Messi
a good
beaucoup, Red Armchair. Messi.
that's a good one.
A fellow fan, a fellow appreciator of the Gomez.
Yeah. How about for you, JK? Is this who do you have the same two people on Southampton being who you have your eye on at trying to contain, or is there someone else?
Like, I think the dribbling, he had a good game against us last time. I feel that we gave him too much space. But he's a good little player, him. And Aribo. I think Aribo's all right,
Okay.
Every time I've seen him play, he's done all right.
Okay.
Old Rangers player, yeah.
Irishman? Irishman?
Yeah. 100% Tyler Dibbling. Buy him tomorrow. The guy's the truth. He's an ex-Gascoigne. He's an ex-Messi. Do it now.
Are you being facetious, or are you being real?
50-50. No, he's old. He's old school. He's a dribbler. He is. He's an old school. He plays the game the way you want to watch it. Takes people on, runs it all. Beautiful little footballer. Who knows what his future holds? But it's Southampton. They tend to keep cranking these young kids out.
They do. They have had a phenomenal history of excellent players that have obviously gone on to other bigger teams in the league, but still, they have an incredible eye for talent.
Yeah, this guy is the latest off the production line. He is the latest off the production line, this kid, but he has all the talent, right? His talent is not in question. His technique is not in question. It's just, where do you go with it? How do you deal with it? How do you make it into a career? This guy, he'll cause you problems, like you said, if you leave him space, if you leave him room, if you give him a ball and space to run into, good night. But like JK said, I think he's very hot and cold, JK. I think you'll agree with that. But Joe Aribo, if you catch him on a good night, he's a freaking handful, that guy. He'll pop up everywhere. He'll get involved everywhere. He'll be left, right, center. He's just a real busy little handful type player, but then he can go missing because that's why he's not at a Real Madrid. He only does it once every 3 games, not every game. It's just Mateus the Fernandez kid. Yeah, but for me, definitely Tyler Dibbling and Joe Aribo, kind of for his nuisance value. And the fact that they're playing like it looks like a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2, but it seems like Aribo, they're placing him in the middle. He won't. I reckon he'll be buzzing around and doing stuff. But Tyler Dibbling, not just for this game, but one to keep an eye on for the future, without a doubt.
Okay. And Lee, how about for you?
Yeah, same players really, and the midfielder Fernandez. Archer's got a little bit of pace. He's not like lightning quick, but he has got a bit of pace. Archer, we'll have to watch him. But no, nothing particularly worries me there. I think if we knit together as a unit and play okay, play well, not okay, play well, we should go through, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe in 3 to 5 years, he'll be more consistent. That's what Ravenite's saying.
Who, Dibbling?
I guess, yeah. He's saying,
Yeah.
he was
Oh, I
talking
would
about
give him
your
five.
comment about Dibbling. Dibbling will start strong because problems then fade. Like, well, I'm not going to add the last part of that one, Hustle Bones, but I got what you're saying. We get the drift. No pun intended. Let's see. The other thing I was going to say is that, what's going to be interesting is that, our distribution, how we're going to really try to get the ball out from the back and get it involved into obviously to the feet of the players that we need it to be involved in. And whether it's going to be a matter of having Maka or having Maka come back. Actually, that's interesting how they have it set up. But I think that we'd be more better served to have it be a 4-3-3. But like I'm seeing that SofaScore is putting it as like being a 4-2-3-1 with Maka in the 10 role and having Neone on the right and Morton on the left. Actually, we'll see if they get it. We'll see if they get it right or if they get it wrong. But what I was about to ask before, because we are about 20 minutes away from kickoff, a little bit less than 20 minutes away from kickoff, like about 18 minutes away from kickoff. Are we normally used to seeing the diagonals from obviously Virgil and every once in a while, I would say Kwanzaa. Every once in a while, you would even see him from Konate as well. Kwanzaa sometimes tries to put a diagonal here or there, but more so certainly from Verge and certainly occasionally from Konate. We won't probably be seeing that too much from Endo, and we probably won't be seeing that too much either from Kwanzaa. Do you think that could be an issue, or do you think that we're going to how are we going to get the progression from going from one box to the other?
I'm sure they've worked on it in training during the week, haven't they?
Yeah, but like for me, they would have worked on it, and then when you got Trent there, you got McAllister there, and you got Gapco and Darwin there, and even Harvey Elliott. So you got them 4 guys in each area. Like one in each area is going to be the player. Trent can switch the ball from defense to attack in one pass. McAllister can also thread balls through. So you got them 2 guys. So Trent from the back, McAllister in the middle. And then up front, you got Darwin and even Harvey Elliott. Anyone out of the top 3 can do something.
Okay.
So I don't worry about that. So I'm happy that we've got, for me, Trent and McAllister are the best players with the ball at their feet in our team. Passing wise, for me, they're the best. And having them 2 together today playing, I'm really happy about that.
Okay. How about Lee? Did you want to complete your thought, or do you have more to add? Or
no, it'd just be interesting to see how it knits together and what it looks like. And as I said, he will have been working on that, obviously, won't he, in training in the week, because he's known for days now that this is going to be his starting lineup. So he's probably been working on a few things, hasn't he? As to how we'll go about it on the pitch. But, I'm just looking forward to seeing it.
Okay.
I think there are enough good players, top players on the pitch for us to get a performance and get a win. Okay.
Let's bring in these. Did you guys want to comment on that, by the way, before we bring in all the score? I'm just going to show all the scores and the score predictions, and then also get your scores and score predictions as well. But Nalante, did you want to comment on that one?
Not much really, to be honest. Just interesting to see, Trey, aka the young gunner. Not related to Arsenal per se, but the young gunner for us to do his thing. You know, Mac is obviously. I understand Mac playing. You know, he's been rested, so playing some games, and hopefully your guy, not the Japanese samurai 12, the other one, the one who like whose name talked about. Hopefully he can get a goal just to boost some confidence because he needs it. He really does.
He really does.
Does. And
Yeah.
But a big
young,
man up top,
yeah. I mean, Brian, I don't know his name. Do you know his name, Brian? Because I certainly, I'm not sure about the name of the guy up front.
David something.
Oh, Dave, right? Dave, yeah,
No,
Dave.
ringlets. I got you.
Yeah,
Ringlets.
I mean that. Yeah, you guys got it. I mean that guy. Yeah, that. I think I'm really interested to see how the defense plays hold out. I mean Trent, and obviously Joey and Trent are the two most experienced ones. So, I mean, Trent needs to have a better game as he does, and needs to. So those two would be key. Just Kwanzaa's experience and Endo, who can cover an emergency centre back. Be interested in that. And then the key for me, my watch will be Harvey Elliott watch
Okay.
because I think when he came on the weekend, he had a good cameo.
Mhm.
He had a decent little cameo. So I'm just interested into how he integrates with the play and then with Trey as well. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Okay. How about for you, Brian?
No, yeah, the lads are yeah, definitely. What like Lee is spot on. He'll have had an eye on this game. Will have had obviously the boys at the under-23s saying, yeah, Neone, Rio, yeah, they're good to go. They had a great game. Like they're playing really well. So I
Mhm.
think Neone isn't just in this because it's a numbers thing. I think he's in this because it's a reward for his performances as much as anything else. Yeah, it's one of those kind of showing other players you play well for the under-23s. This is what can happen. That's how it works. So yeah, good to see. Good to see. No, I think the lads covered everything spot on. Lead and Ate, bang on.
Okay. Let's get your or I'm gonna go through this through what the chat has predicted. I'm gonna announce what it is so we can all see it in big lights, and also get your score predictions too. We're about 12 minutes away from kickoff. Call it safe so that you have at least a minute to make sure that you can get to where you got to get to. And let's see. I'm gonna bring up the score predictions here. Jimmy's got it 3-0. Nunez, Cody, and Harvey getting the front line, basically getting all of a piece of the action. Let's see. Bonkers has it a 2-1 win for Cody and Elliott getting our goals. Red for Life has it Harvey, Cody, Darwin with a brace for 4-0.
All the same goal scorers so far. Again, that's
Yeah.
another one. Same two go. Everyone's going Gakpo and Elliott so far. Everyone has
Yeah.
predicted Gakpo and Elliott to score.
Yeah. 2-1, Elliott and Cody by Bonkers. Bernie's got a 3-0. Cody,
Elliott, Trey.
Elliott, Harvey.
There's a
Ringless
thing
is
going on
definitely
here,
getting
guys.
love
There's a
there.
thing
Trey
going on.
Neone
Yeah.
getting a little love too. We did see him score a goal, so we know that he's got it in him to definitely put a goal in here or there. Nunez and Cody is Phillips 2-0 prediction. Also
Oh,
Bones.
first one with no Elliott. Boo.
3-1. It's got Cody with a hat trick. Okay.
Yeah, they score first. He's reckoning. He's going detailed. He's saying they'll score first.
Right.
And then we'll come back with the Gakpo. He's gone very detailed on that one.
I like that. I know Revenite went super detailed too. I'm going to bring up his in the score in a second. Also, if you can, Red Armchair supporter, tell us who you think is going to score too. If you have that idea. 2-1, he has it for us. Liverpool winning 2-1. Let's see. Can't lie. Can't see a clean sheet, says Callum, but he has it 5-3. Lots of goals. Lots of goals being scored in that. It's a wide open game in that one. 8 goals being scored. All right. You don't have to tell us all the goals, Callum, but definitely give us an idea of who you see scoring our 5 goals if you think we're going to score 5. Let's see. And Revenite has it. Liverpool 4-2. He has Trey Neone with 2 assists. Cody with 2 goals. Darwin with 1 himself, and Maka with the goal as well. And he even has Dibbling with a goal and assist, and Archer with the goal. He went all in with the predictions. Big up to everyone that's given prediction. So now make sure, did I miss anyone, by the way, that include anything?
I started them all. I started
okay.
all the, yeah.
Okay. All right. And then let's get this, the panel's predictions. Let's start with Lee. What's your prediction, Lee?
I'll say 4-2 as well. Like someone else said that. Who said it? I think it was Hyler or someone, or Revenite. Yeah, I'm going to go 4-2. I don't think we're going to get a clean sheet tonight. I think it's going to be a game with quite a few chances in it and what have you. So we'll go for a 4-2.
Okay. How about for you, JK?
I'll go 2-0.
Okay.
Nilante.
Make sure I'm getting all these scores down too before you guys. All right. So
Darwin
2-0.
Darwin and Salah, even though he's not playing.
There you go. There you go.
He's that good.
He's that good. He's that good. All right. Lee, did you say who you have scoring in your 4-2?
But I'm gonna say Narwhal. Darwin gets a couple. Yeah, I'm gonna let Darwin have a couple, and I say Elliot and say Trey. Say Trey gets one. I'm gonna leave Cody out tonight because he's been scoring a lot lately. He gets a night off from the goal scoring.
Okay. Which ones get? You got one more. Or you got a brace. One more or a brace. Who's getting the next? Because you have Darwin, Elliot, and Trey.
Yeah, Darwin's getting the brace. Elliot and Trey get one each. I'll go for that.
Got you. And Nolante, who do you have scoring? And what do you have as your score?
I'm looking 3-1. 3-1. They'll Southampton get a goal. They're going to play with a little bit of more, not swagger, but a little bit better because the PE teacher has been dismissed from his classroom. Poor teaching from the PE teacher. So get a bit more, but goals. I mean, spoiler alert.
I already know one of them.
Oh yeah. That's going to be continue for the rest of the season until he's in the lineup. Yeah, so that guy. I mean, no names obviously, and then after that, Chiesa as a sub
off the bench. Oh, that's a shout. That's a shout. First
Chiesa,
bench shout.
Yeah, Chiesa off the bench, and I would say Nunes. Yeah.
Okay.
Darwin to ease some of the pressure.
Excellent. And last but not least, Brian, what do you have as your score prediction?
I will say 2-2, and it goes to penalties, and we win on penalties.
Wow.
Oh, ouch! Right, making it dramatic. Oh, ouch.
Who's scoring? And is it who's scoring for us? And is it one of those cases where we rescue an effort to get into penalties, or is it they surprise us with the penalty or a penalty going to penalty shootout with their goal?
I think it might be an even enough game, and highly unlikely to happen. I was just throwing it out there, but no, it's a cup game. You never know what could happen in a cup. So, who will score for us? Who knows? Gakpo's always a good shout. Yeah, I'll go with Cody. Cody scores, and what's your man's name? David Gomez, is it? The guy that plays up front, something like David Gomez.
Oh, okay, got you.
Darwin Nunes, something like that. I don't know. I've never heard, but yeah. I'll go with one for the boys, and yeah. Fuck, I want to because I'm right. Yeah, it goes to penalties.
You're talking about the goat. I got you. The goat.
But just to be sure, it does go to penalties tonight, right? If it's a draw, it gets settled tonight, right?
Yeah.
So I'll back that. Yeah, I'll back penalties.
Yeah. Shame that they don't go to replays anymore. But I mean, for the lesser teams,
Yeah,
it's a shame.
it's a
But
shame for the smaller clubs, isn't it? The loss of revenue, but it's just the way the game's gone, hasn't it? There's just
yeah,
too many games now.
it's just too many games. Yeah, it's
If
just
it
too many
wasn't that,
games.
man, if it wasn't that, they would have tried to get rid of it altogether. I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you, they would have tried
Yeah,
to get that
yeah,
saving it.
the backlog. Yeah,
Yeah, they because a
Especially
lot
for
of big
this,
clubs
for
have
it being
gone.
such a lesser, consider
Yeah,
out of the
have to play
4,
this.
yeah, the lesser of the
Well,
4.
every other European league, the most they play is 3. Like it's the only league that has 2 cup competitions. Like every other league just has a league, and then they have their own version of whether it's a League Cup or an FA Cup. But no one, it's the only country in the top leagues that has a third
yeah,
cup competition that they have to play in. So, or a second cup competition. But
yeah.
yeah,
With no winter
there's
break.
a lot of people out there that have been it off. I know we'd all keep it, but there's a lot of younger people and older people as well. Also, a lot of older people I know. And when I say older, like people in their like 40s, kind of late 40s or whatever, older fans, they'd been the League Cup off as well. They can't stand it for whatever reason. To me, it's one of our most successful ever, competitions. So you take that off the board, then all of a sudden we're X amount of trophies behind Man United. They wouldn't be happy about that. So
True, very true, very true. Almost kickoff, people. Almost kickoff. Everyone that joined us today, thank you. Those that are still with us, big up, big up, big up to all of you that are still with us, because we are about 4 minutes away from kickoff at St. Mary's. I don't know. What is the? I didn't get a weather report out there. I know it's England, so like it's just a matter of step outside and eventually you'll see some type of weather. That's at least how it's been described to me.
no, it's fine.
Dear Mahjong lovers.
Like to say
Okay.
in Ireland, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll change on you. Cloudy, chance of rain likely. Ooh, okay. That's much like another beautiful day in England. All right, people. Oh goodness. Yeah, I don't. I don't even know what that means actually, but it's all good, Bernie.
They're
And
like baby biscuits. They're like those little biscuits you give to babies. Farley's Rusk. They're like little, those little biscuits for babies.
I got
Basically,
you.
those ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're lovely. They're absolutely lovely. I used to eat me little brothers sometimes. Like, oh, don't hold it against me too. Don't judge me too harshly. But they were so tasty. I did used to pinch a couple of me little brothers when he was a I think I was
Liga.
I was
man.
about 10 or 11. Like,
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what we
you
call
got
them over here. We call them ligas. If you grew up in the 80s and there, we call them liga in Ireland. It's Farley's Rusks, and they are lovely. They are so nice. They're
Okay.
back in the day. They're probably full of sugar, but yeah, rusks and wine gums. Lee, there you go, man. Rusks and wine gums. That's all you need.
Okay, well, we're gonna allow for everyone to give a parting shout. You guys want to go around the horn here, and we'll start with Lee.
Yeah, I see us all on the other side of the game. Hopefully, we get what we want and we don't get any injuries.
Absolutely. Brian, parting, a little salute, a little like Asian Cody style salute.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, like every night. Thanks everyone for being here, and we'll see you again on the next show. Hopefully, I don't know if we're going to do a reaction show or if it's going to be tomorrow. But
Yeah. We'll definitely get a reaction show.
Oh, okay, we're going to do one. So it was keep your eye out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Someone said it's a lovely day. It is raining like crazy. You can see how bad the wind is going too. Oh, JK, shout out to the people.
Nice fresh day on the south coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy the game, people. Good to have a lot of people come to the show before the game on the roll call show. And enjoy the game. I hope everything goes cool.
I'll just check it quickly. Sorry. Yeah, we got 20 likes. We got to 20 likes. Thank
Oh,
you,
nice one.
everybody. We got to
Big up,
20
big up.
likes.
Appreciate that, people. Really do
Nice one.
appreciate it. That means a lot to us. It does. It really does. And it makes a difference too, by the way. So we do appreciate that. Yes, they're about to kick off. They just came out of the huddles. They're Darwin and Cody are talking about some strategy together. And we have just kicked off. So slippery when wet, certainly Hyler. Definitely. Little Bon Jovi reference there. But definitely enjoy the show today. You guys were a big part of it. Definitely enjoy the show. Hopefully that our Reds are going to make currently. I say shortly, but now currently. And yeah, up the Reds, people, up the Reds. We'll see you in the reaction, the viral reaction right after this. And we'll see you soon. All right, take care. Oh, and be safe out there. Be safe and try to stay warm for sure. All right, peace out.